Yeah, I guess we don't really consider ourselves so religious. We consider ourselves more spiritual. And so we deal with spiritual subject matters rather than rituals. Sometimes in Hinduism, it becomes very much ritual based. Your grandparents told your parents to do it, so that's why they're doing it. And then the parents are telling the kids, so the kids are doing it, and there's no real deep questions about life in general. So in Krishna consciousness, there's more of a scientific element that's presented in asking real questions to life, like who am I, why am I on this planet, how does karma work, what happens when I die. Do we actually know these answers, or are these answers uh, untold and we will only find out at the time of death? So ISKCON is really dealing with the fundamental science to spirituality. And so we're known as the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Krishna is just a reference to divinity. So Krishna means all attractive. Buddha means intelligent. Allah means the greatest. These are all references to the one divinity, the supreme. So in one sense, we do not claim a monopoly on our faith being the best faith or the only faith, and all other faiths, there's no hope or salvation in them. We actually encourage people to practice their traditions more, but learn to develop this feeling of love. That is essentially what we follow, which is something called Bhakti Yoga. We study a book called the Bhagavad Gita, and in the Bhagavad Gita, which is an ancient classic, Krishna actually speaks it, and he talks about different types of yogas. So there's karma yoga, there's jnana yoga, there's dhyana yoga, and finally Krishna says at the top of the ladder is bhakti yoga, because karma yoga deals with actions, it deals with your hands. Jnana yoga deals with your brain, your intellect. Dhyana yoga deals with your mind, focus, and you're slowly moving up the ladder. But when you get to bhakti yoga, it deals with your heart. And ultimately, if you haven't conquered your heart and you have everything else, you actually don't have anything. So we focus on the heart, and this mood of empathy and compassion for the world is our core principles. And so with those types of principles, we just try to make the world more spiritual.